Kamaru Usman set to face Colby Covington in a rematch at UFC 268. Kamaru Usman, in a recent interview with Max Kellerman, spoke on the possibility of fighting Israel Adesanya at middleweight. He said that if the UFC offered him $100 million, he would consider it.
Adesanya is my guy. That's something that me and him have to discuss. There's a difference between fighting and competing. If me and him decide we want to compete and the UFC's throwing $100 million at us, then we'll make it happen.
Chris Cyborg recently criticized the UFC for not giving Amanda Nunes high-caliber opponents. She tweeted, "I'm confused. Nunes' next opponent is 2-2 in the last 4 fights and is on a 1-fight winning streak. Her last 2 opponents aren't even signed to the promotion anymore. If she's the GOAT, why isn't the UFC making big fights for the fans?" A fan responded back saying she became the GOAT when she destroyed you. Chris Cyborg responded back saying, "She beat me. I wasn't destroyed. I hadn't lost in 13 years. I used the experience and grew. I'm 4-0 since with the lessons learned now in the prime of my career." Watch at Bellator MMA November 12th to see the improved Chris Cyborg live on Show Sports. After losing to Elizeu Zaleski dos Santos by unanimous decision at UFC 267, Benoit Saint Denis has decided he will move down a weight division to 155 pounds. He posted this on his Instagram with the caption, "See you at 155 pounds at UFC. Thank you my @Lulu_Croft, my family, my team and sponsors. Shit happens. Fighting is not a game." Middleweight fighter Laureano Strapoli has been released from the UFC. He was on a 4-fight losing streak and last lost to Jamie Pickett by unanimous decision at UFC Vegas 41.
Great fight, kid.
All I have, I'm going to put on this again.
I'm really happy for you, man. Congratulations. All right.
Thank you.
You're a bad boy, kid. Yeah, incredible fight. Thank you.
ESPN. Just met my boy. Let's go, Addison! Who that, baby? Let's see the front of that shirt, Addison. Let's go, Addison! That's what I'm talking about, baby. Who that?
Michael Bisping on the Believe in Me podcast gave his thoughts on Khamzat Chimaev's win over Li Jingliang.
Khamzat Chimaev.
Khamzat.
That's the guy.
Of course.
That's all anyone's talking about. Like on my YouTube, I did a video on Glover and I did a video on Khamzat. No one gives a about the video on Glover. The numbers on Khamzat, he's trending all over the world. The guy's out of his mind. But man, he blew me away. It's nuts. We were all like on the edge of our seats or standing up or screaming or whatever because you don't see that. To go out there and listen, he talks so much right, but he's backed it up every step of the way. And just like you, just like everyone, the leech is going to give him a tough go here. He smokes him, but embarrasses him, picks him up, has a conversation with Dana. That's the craziest I've ever seen. I hate to say it because he's a little, but never since Conor McGregor have we seen someone come in and make such a splash. I'm telling you, I think that's the kind of, obviously he's from a different part of the world, you know what I mean, so he's not going to cross over to us as much, but I think he's going to be an absolute megastar. 4 fights in the UFC, and he's absorbed 1 significant blow, and it wasn't a significant blow. It was of one of them from John Phillips when he was getting choked out. I can't do anything else, I'm just going to do that. You know what I mean? 4 fights, hasn't even taken a shot. What's a... Do you know what I mean? Look at the state of my face. I got 1 eye, I got no neck. I'm in agony as he's sitting here. My neck's no knees. He goes in, doesn't even take a shot in the toughest sport in the world. Diaz, apparently he's fighting out his contract, right? He's got 1 more fight left, and I won that fight, and then he's going to go box Jake Paul or do whatever he's going to do. If it's my organisation, I send him off on his way with a ass kicking. By Chimaev. Do you know what I mean? Because no disrespect to Diaz, everyone loves him and he's a warrior and all the rest of it. He does not match up well with that guy. We said it yesterday. There's no way Kamaru's not taking notice of that. And like, of course, he's a confident guy, but there's a little bit he could do without this guy. Do you know what I mean?
See this set of steps right here? See the set of steps. The leg is vibrating. Jeez, that. Oh my God, San Diego, you are horrible.
Flow Factory's adding another signature. You find space, though, is the hard part.
Yeah. Well, I write my name and then my signature, because my signature's that shit.
We all know later who it is.
boys.
Matt Serra on the UFC Unfiltered Podcast gave his thoughts on Petr Yan's unanimous decision win over Cory Sandhagen.
Guess what I also missed? Watching Petr Yan fight. What I'm trying to say is, he's a dude. I am so impressed. So impressed with him. There's great minds like Ray Longo. I'm going to attack Ray Longo. Picking Cory Sandhagen, the footwork, the range. I first of all love Cory Sandhagen, but I'm telling you, Jimmy, when you go, Matt, why did you how did you know? How did you have that vision that Petr Yan would be victorious when kind of the people were saying the other guys? And I go, Jimmy, that never happened. But listen, Jimmy, I'm so impressed with Petr Yan.
Yeah.
I don't want to say he's one of my favorite fighters now because he's going to be fighting Aljo next.
Fighting your guy, yeah.
Dude, he's a straight assassin, Phoenix. He does not get discouraged. If that first round is not, he didn't win it, maybe he's losing it, he doesn't go his way. He's not going back to, oh no, I lost one round. He knows he's gonna over this five rounds, he's gonna get his moments. And what about the patience? I've never seen a more patient fighter. And Jimmy, I know you must love his high guard. Anytime a hand goes down by the chin, Jimmy's like, he's got that high guard.
Yeah.
And he's just
tremendous boxing.
So accurate. What did it to me, I remember watching him live in Abu Dhabi fight Jose Aldo. And if you watch that fight, Jose Aldo was in very good form in that fight. And because right now, Jose Aldo's still winning fights. He just beat Pedro Munoz not too long ago. I mean, he's looking great now, but I remember watching that fight, and it started off, that first round was very competitive. I mean, Jose Aldo was in that fight, but it's like Petr Yan is not going to be denied. It's like he's focused. He's just so at home in there and so patient and accurate. It's like he knows he's going to find his mark. And I just can't. And what about his wrestling? What about his anti-wrestling? What about his wrestling defense? I mean, his takedown defense. I can't say enough about the guy. And listen, you're only as good as your dance partner. Cory Sandhagen, that fight, I enjoyed that fight so much.
It was great.
I was by myself and I was just clapping like a maniac, just like, oh! Actually kind of exactly like that. And I was just yelling it. I loved it. I loved every second of that fight.
Khamzat dominated that fight. I mean, he showed that he's a contender. He showed that he belongs with these top guys. Coming off a long layoff. People were wondering how he's going to be from COVID and everything like that. He looked good. Went in there. I mean, you didn't really see much, but you saw enough. He gets on top, finished the Li Jingliang. Li Jingliang, not the best grappler, but I mean, he's tough. And you really couldn't see a lot from him. I know it's one of those fights when you get finished early like that, you're going to want to get that taste out of your mouth soon. So I'm pretty sure Li Jingliang is going to want to fight again pretty soon. Khamzat, I love seeing all these guys saying none of these welterweights are going to call him out. None of these welterweights want to fight him. To be a champion, to want to fight these top guys, you'll fight anybody. And he has the most hype in the division right now, I feel like. So why would I not want to fight a guy like that? And I think stylistically our styles match up very well. Your boy just defended 22 takedowns from Damian Maia, so I'm not worried about wrestling. We'll see what happens in the later rounds, striking, everything like that. But I'm a problem solver. I like to analyze guys, figure out what their style is, and you do what you have to beat them. So I think matchup-wise, we match up pretty well with each other.